survive. This is our little almost vanilla tutorial. Thank you so much for joining me. This episode we are going to do a couple of things. First, I'm checking to make sure that we do have I'm not sure what's going on here. We'll have to let it run for a few minutes and see how things go with the stream. Alright, and we're going to switch to first person view, and it looks like it is nighttime outside still. Look at that. That's because we did the whole day and we went to bed. So we got a couple things we need to do. We need to work on, well, we need to get materials and finish our refinery situation. It also wouldn't be bad to get another storage and put it right here and run it to the not the assembler. Well, yeah, actually, well, you know, I'm really torn about the second storage for the ores. Okay, but we do have our little ship here we need to fix. We need to upgrade it and get it all set up. But we have a pressing concern that over there we need to extend the drill again. We need to make it longer. Really do. So how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to have to jump down there. We're going to have to take those off and add more pistons. That is what we're going to have to do. So this episode, that is going to be the very first thing we're going to do is set up our deal there. When we do that, though, I'm thinking I think it might be kind of good for us to add another piston. I want to add a piston up here. And the reasoning behind that is we can extend out our mine wider. Get more ores that way. We also should set up another mining rig over here for cobalt at some point. But for now, we're going to go ahead and think about putting on another piston here. And we're going to put on... Actually, you know what? We should have probably put a piston up there the first time, because then we could have taken it straight out like so. But let's go ahead, without further ado, jump in there and get some stuff done. Oh, uh-oh. I have 0% hydrogen. I believe we're out of ice. Well, that changes the scope of things a little bit. If we don't have the capability to... Well, that's annoying. I think we were going to reconfigure this to be less annoying, where we could actually, yeah, we're going to reconfigure this. I remember now. I remember what we're doing. Okay, let's get that fan in place. We're going to put a big fan. Actually... Yeah, we'll put a fan right here. Nope, we're gonna go with a big air vent because we want a side. Actually, you know what? For this one, I want the other kind. Yeah, the one that's got the actual fan on it. There we go. Ruh-roh. We'll do that in a second. We got another thing we gotta do. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to the... Get this thing set up here with a... We want a T intersection. Actually, no we don't. Because if we can set it up with the connection with that, that's even better, because if we get ice and we offload it, that's perfect. So we're going to do a 4-way pipe cross. Alright, we need a bunch of stuff. So let's go run over here and get a bunch of stuff. Okay, we got a few of these. Alright. Wow, we're actually really low on material. Ah, I'm torn. Well, we might have to just, yeah, because we need tubes. Well, we could probably manufacture it. I bet we've got enough material just lounging around. So let's go ahead and get in production, and we've got ourselves a industrial assembler. And we're going to go ahead and, let's do 100 of those. Uh-oh. Yep. That's a problem. What are we? Oh yeah, we're tied up on doing nickel. Alright, well, dang. We got a couple things we gotta do now. Alright, so... Man, this is not cool. Alright, well... Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut this loose. But if we do that, we have a hydrogen problem. We're gonna need hydrogen to fly. Well, this is an interesting twist, isn't it? We're torn between, do we get ice? I think we need to go get some ice. Oh. Yeah, small problem. It's dark. I guess they're gonna be hand drilling. Alright, well, hand drilling, we get to go. We haven't been down in the hole in a while. Oh yeah, there we go. Got some rocks down here. We need iron though. So we are going to run down here to the hole where the iron is. Oh wow. That iron level was really thin, and then it went right into the... Shoot. Well, that sucks. I didn't even realize that till I turned the light on, but that's all nickel down there. Yep. This is why we need to get another piston up there. Go straight. We might even go with, like, yeah. Could do something else. Alright. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're getting some rock. Well, regardless, we're going to have to do some work with this thing. Wow, this is like a super nickel deposit up here. Wow, and to think I was thinking we weren't going to need this stupid hole anymore. And then look what happens. We're in the hole again. See, I'm still reading iron, but it's all back under here. It's like just like a thin layer of iron over nickel is what it looks like. Because look, it's all nickel there, but iron here. There might be more iron further down though. That's why I want to go that way. I think maybe the iron is further that way too. So we need to get, definitely want to get up here. Alright, so... I don't even remember what we had in the queue, honestly. So we're going to clear out the queue until I can... Better to get the queue set up ahead of time. I mean, not ahead of time, but as you need it. There we go. Now we're good. Now we go get some ice for Golden. So so when the sun comes out, we're going to be going out and getting some of that fine, wonderful stuff. Ice. Which reminds me, I've got to... Yeah, I can't really risk going down there and working on that because I don't have... I really want to have the ability to be able to fly, you know? So let's see here. We're going to take a look at this instead. Let's see. Yeah, we need to do a little bit of work on her. One of the biggest things we got to get is we need to get a connector underneath. And I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to do a few things. We do have, we can work around, we got this battery here. You see, the battery is the thing that's really the workaround. Everything else can be built around the battery, but that battery is the thing that we've got to have. No matter what, we got to have that battery in its place. So that being the case, I'm thinking about putting... Well, we got our motor. That's for charging the battery. I figure if we take... Let's see, do we got anything in here? Oh, we do. Oh, wow. Alright. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder why we're not getting any kind of transfer to the large container from here. Well, it's working. You can transfer it to it. See, that's what we need. You know, I didn't even notice that. We've got iron ore in those containers right there. Now we should be getting some work done. Alright, because I'm seeing this, I think it's definitely high time we added to the assembler. Because we got iron, we're going to get started with that. So let's queue up alright, so we're going to need a piston. Let's see. We're going to go piston. We'll do 1, 2. Alright, get that going. Well, I'm not really thinking of anything else, so those are the key things, is those two pistons. It's still dark out. I reckon we could probably get over to one of those locations though if we really wanted to. So I think that's, thinking we probably should get some lights, though. Alright, let's get some lights first. Just some basic lights. We'll build on that when we get back with the ice. We need that ice. That is the priority at the moment, because we need to be able to have hydrogen to get around, among other things. So let's go ahead and get some lights. Okay, we got that one there.
Fuel critical.
Ah! I was really hoping to get that before my fuel died out, but that's okay. Alright. Okay, we got snow over there. And we got snow over there. So, I don't see any water over here. Alright, let's go over here. Got 6 minutes of fuel of energy left on the batteries, but that's fine, because once we get up here where the ice is, then we'll easily be able to get some snow and ice put into the machine. We can start the hydrogen engine too. So we come up here. There's easy and hard ways to harvest the ice, but the best way is we're just gonna hand drill it, put it in here, let the H2O2 gen do its magic, and we'll watch the sunrise from the top of the mountain. How about that? All right. I'm back now. Had to step out for a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and find a place where we can land this. Let's see, let's go right here on the top. How about that? We've got 4 minutes of stuff left, so this looks good. This would be a really cool place if you wanted to do a base up on the top of a mountain. On an Earth-like planet like this, or someplace like Helion or something. And if you're not sure of the surface you're landing on, you can always do like this, and you could just go ahead and bring her down.
Critical.
Yep, I know. Now, you just mine it just like you do. Get some ice. Snow. The snow's not going to be as... It's going to be a lot looser than, obviously, packed ice, which is going to be a different color. Really? It's raining? Wow. You'd think it'd be snowing. So then we're going to go ahead and come around back here. And in this cargo container we're going to drop off some ice. And there goes the engine. That's what we like to see. So what that's going to do is that's going to fill up all kinds of good stuff. Let's get this H2O2 gen. Get my tanks filled. Alright. That's going to charge up the battery, so we'll get some juice on the battery too. So let's go ahead and the other thing we got to do too is we got to make sure we take plenty, because we need to drop some off at the base. That way we have some in there as well. So let's go ahead and get back to doing some mining for ice. Well, so that's the ground right there. Not a very deep ice pack, is it? Mars. There's the sunrise. Wow, look at that. That's something. Had to take a picture of it, guys. Wow. That's beautiful. You know, it's things like that that make this game even better, you know? Ow. Wow, look at that. There's a nice little mountain valley there. Wow. You know, it'd be really cool to build a little chateau on the side of the mountain like that. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be something I want to do at some point, I think, is to set up a little chateau on the side. Well, we could do it. I wonder if there's ores over there. We should check it out. Alright. Oops, I think I got some rocks. Oh well. Ideally, ice lakes are much better than this. A lot better, because you're going to get more ice for your bang for your buck, so to speak. But it's what we got to work with. And I didn't think there was... Is there an ice lake down there? No, it's just snow. Yeah, I'm not sure where there is a lake. Alright, well, it looks like we're getting pretty full. Alright. Let's see what the battery charge is right now. It's doing good. Alright, well, I think we're going to get one more scoop full. Fill us up to capacity at least, and then we'll head back to the base and offload what's inside of what I've got in my pack into the H2O2 gen back at the base. Ready, set, let's go. Huh. Is that a... what is that? That's probably a tree. I thought it might have been a rock. Alright, so heading back we go. A nice view. Oh, looks like there's a lake over there. Maybe. Hard to see for sure. Let's get some altitude going on here. Get up there a little higher. Looks like there's the economy station out there. We should check that out. It's some unknown weavers. Oh, looks like we got ourselves another unknown contact down there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make sure we GPS. And we're going to call it contact. And maybe we'll check it out at another point sometime later along. We should definitely check out the trade station over there and see if we've got anything that we might need to trade, you know, buy, purchase, sell, that kind of thing. Those guys, I think if it's an SMTL, I'm going to guess it's probably military, but I could be wrong. Yeah, check it out. We are a good amount of battery power. We're going to go ahead and clear out that whole one because we don't need that anymore. So I'll just delete that. Impact craters out here we should probably check out. Now, one thing you got to watch out when you're doing gravity flying is your thrust directions and the level of thrust you have available to you. You gotta watch out because it's really easy to get to do flipping maneuvers and then realize you don't have enough thrust to keep yourself up because it's all going a different direction. Alright, what just happened here? Oh, snap! We lost a whole bunch of stuff. Wow. Oh no! We lost our battery. Well, that sucks. How did we land like that? Was it not charging the battery enough? It could be. Alright. Well, this is as good a spot as any, I guess. I mean, we are linked in place. Looks like we're going to be rebuilding our flyer this time instead of just fixing it. Man, I can't believe that happened. That's horrible. Alright, well, let's shut off the engine because we're charging nothing. Man. Well, that's what we got to do this time around, I guess. We're gonna have to rebuild our flyer. Drop some of that in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and drop the stone in here. Alright, well, I guess that's what we gotta do this episode. I did not see that coming. Okay, well, yeah. Shoot. Alright, let's get, wow, I don't even know what to say about that. Oh, wow. The cargo container's messed up. Okay. Interior plates. Let's go get some interior plates. I want to get it built up so I can get the stuff out of there. Man, I can't believe that. Jeez Louise. Wow. Where's the lightning coming from? Or is that just something going bang? Alright, well, if we take the ice out of here, yeah, wow, okay. Huh. Okay, well, let's see here. How far along on the production line are we? Because we're gonna need some parts. Alright, we got everything we need to build the drill stuff in the assembler now, so let's go ahead and pull it. And we're gonna go to the large container. We're gonna dump it off in here. And we'll dump off that in there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, okay, so, well, ha. Yeah, we're doing this. Okay, so we're gonna need one of these, and not that size, and not that color. We are going to get a gray. Battered armor. Clean armor. Let's do sci-fi. That could be interesting. No. Don't want that. Oh, alright. Sounds like the weather's gonna turn soon. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Now, in some worlds, you can have that be damaging. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and set this up. And we're going to go up one more. Now we're going to set these up higher like that because we want to be able to allow for landing gear and things like that. And then the other thing I like to do is I like to run a baseline. This is one of my favorite ways to build stuff from scratch. Let's go ahead and get some steel blocks queued up. Oh, we got steel already, that's right, from the other project. Which is now put on hold for this project. And let's see, we'll need those, that. I don't know we're going to need those elsewise, but we're going to need those power cells to make a battery. Alright, so this is going to, the purpose of this one is going to be, this will be a flyer. I don't know that should we make, what kind of ship should we make? We don't really need a miner because we've already got a drill in place. But there is something to be said about having a miner that we can do stuff with. But this is more of a transport defense type of deal, so alright. Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a larger cargo pod on here so we can hold a little bit more weight. And then we'll build it around the cargo pod. I really like these modular cargo containers. I find them to be really useful. Do I not have interior plates? Ugh. I know that we're going to have a temporary thing pop out of that, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about what's underneath it because we can go ahead and put this is just support. Alright, so we've got that in place. Okay, good. Now that we've got that in place where we want it, I think I'm going to put the H2O2 gen in front of that. Or, yeah. We could put another cargo in front, like so. And that would be nice, an additional cargo possibilities. But the other thing we have to remember is that we have to have as much downward thrust. And so do I really want that much? Do I really want it like that? Yeah, I kind of do. This is going to be a little bit bigger than the other one, so... Now, in the front, that's where we're going to put our H2O2 gen, and that's going to go like so. And then our cockpit will go in front of that. Wow, we got daylight. We got day lightning. That's pretty brutal. Now on this one here, I think we could do. I like this cockpit here, but so I think we'll do this. Take the H2O2 gen. We're gonna rotate it so that it is this way and that way, and I'm pretty sure that should line up just fine to that. Bam. Alright, so there's the length of our ship. It's a little, as you can see, it's going to be a bit bigger, but that's okay. A little bit bigger, which means we got to have a little bit more thrust on it. So we're going to go ahead and alright, so we've got that connection point there. So what we're going to do at that point is we're going to put a connector. I wonder if I shouldn't put this up against there. Yeah, I think it would balance out the weight a little bit more. If I put the H2O2 gen here, and then we did the cockpit in front of that. Yeah, I like that better. And then over here we can go ahead and put the added cargo pod in the back here. And then on the bottom here is where we're going to put a... Okay, I'm going to try something here. Yeah, it didn't work. I don't remember how you do that. Can't do it the same way. Anyway, I was just trying to remember how you tell the build planner. Boy, it is really lightning going crazy out there. Alright, connector in place. Looking good. Now let's get some thrusters in place. We want some downward facing thrusters, and we want them to be flat. And then we'll put another one on the bottom of that front part there. And then we could set another here. And we set another one here. That'll give us plenty of ability there. And if we take this and we rotate those in place and put those here, that gives us a lot of leeway that way for our thrust. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. What else do we want to do? We got to get a battery in here somewhere. So what I'm thinking is we're going to go with one battery, but we're going to do... I'm thinking one battery... Well, we could do them in the back, do a battery in the back on one side and the engine on the other side. That would work. So, battery here. And on this side, an H2O2 engine. That puts a lot of weight in the back though. So to balance it out, I think what we're going to do is we're going to load up some batteries in the front here, and we'll put a few other things, including maybe even a weapon system. So I think in the front here, let's go with, because we're pretty heavy in the back, and I think we got the thruster right there. I think what we're going to do in order to ensure that we have enough thrust, let's go ahead and do a small series of thrusters. We'll just run them right across. Like that. Just to be on the safe side, give us a little extra thrust back there. And then up here in the front, we're going to go ahead and drop a few batteries on here. Not the big ones, small ones. Just like this. And that'll do us a couple things. That'll give us some capabilities. Alright, so that looks really good. We got our H2O2 gen, so we get some hydrogen going on. We're going to want some hydrogen tanks. So the hydrogen tanks, which we will have to pipe in somehow. Pretty sure we'll have to put them in on the side here. So let's go ahead and set them in place too. Well, first things first, let's go ahead and start taking some stuff down. I think I know how I screwed up the landing. I hit the railing right over here. That's what did it. Gotta line myself up on there first. That's okay, you know, learning experiences are just that. Learning experiences. Wow, a lot of pieces on that. Boy, it is having a field day out there, isn't it? Yeah, didn't think so.
Energy critical.
I hear you, sweet lady. Let's go ahead and sit down. We're working on getting this thing built up. We're going to need to go get power cells so we can get the batteries up and running at least. That's going to be half the battle right there. Huh. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to get one of these employees. Alright, let's go. We got, yeah. Gonna go back here, get some materials, and we're also going to get into production. Industrial. Alright, so we're going with small blocks. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's go with, we're gonna have one of these. And let's see here. We'll have a camera. We have a medium cargo container. We have a modular cargo container. Probably have 2 of these. And then, let's see. We also have a cockpit, so I'll throw that in there. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, we have the engine. Alright, cool. So now we're going to go here and we're going to get, first of all, these things. We'll take what we can out of here. Let it do its process, so to speak. And we're going to go ahead first of all. Hey, we got power. What do you know? All right. Okay, so that's all we got for that. All right, let's go ahead and run over here. Drop that in there, that in there. Alright, let's go ahead and pull that off. Alright, so we got this in place. We're going to probably want a hydrogen tank right above, like right off to here maybe, on either side. For the engine, we could probably get away with actually doing 2 hydrogen tanks on each side maybe. No, I want a small hydrogen tank. Alright. Now that we have a battery on the grid, that's going to make it so much easier because that means it's going to lock it in on that grid. So there'll be a battery set and you don't have to worry about anything happening with that grid because the battery is keeping it powered. This one, on the other hand, that one might disappear. So in order to save it, we're going to do what I like to call a sacrificial battery. It's where you slap a small battery on here somewhere just so that there's power. You don't want somebody's good material disappearing. I was not very good about how I set those up. Okay. Now by setting this up like this and having such a broad back, we got a couple of different options we can go with. We can put a turret on there, but we can also put a solar panel, which gives us another way to have some sustainable energy. So then we've got our side to sides, which can go right here. All right. Well, I think we got a really good start on our ship. I think we're definitely coming along with it. And I think that's a good time to call it quits. I might finish grinding it up and filling out all the blanks. Maybe. Depends upon how it goes. Anyways, we'll see you next time.